The village of Glencorrwg is in the Afan Valley of South Wales, just east of the Dylais Valley where Call of the Wild and Dove are located. In Glencorrwg, a former mine site has been redeveloped for outdoor recreation.
There were mines where we are now, and plus there's 2 mines at the top end of the valley. They were employing about 900 men at their peak in the 1930s and 40s, but they closed in 1971. What we really need to do is try to regenerate our community, so some of the people came up with the idea of utilising beautiful scenery and the development of a mountain bike centre. And that brings in over about 60,000 visitors to the Upper Afan Valley and to our community every year. When we started, when there was only 1 or 2 B&Bs in the area, now there's about 15 to 20. I think it brings in quite a large amount of money to the local economy. We were the biggest tourist attraction in the area. There's 25 people, local people working in the centre, which would have been unemployed. We can develop all this, but the regeneration of the community itself and the people within that community to see the benefits of what they've got, that is that's the longest and hardest goal that we got to achieve.
On the mountains above Glencorrwg, a Swedish energy corporation named Afan Valley is building the largest land-based wind farm in the UK.
The wind farm will be at the top end of the valley where you can just see the clouds on the skyline there. Between what you can see there's about 5 miles of forest on top of the mountain that they would cover, and they'd be in a horseshoe shape all the way around Glencorrwg. So no matter where you are in Glencorrwg, you'll be able to see the turbines.
It's all on Welsh Government land, Welsh Government-owned land. We will be the largest wind farm in England and Wales. And we're on site here today during the tree felling operations in preparation for construction work to start in February 2014. You can see that.
Now you can, but this drops again.
Afan Valley's project manager made the transition from a career in coal to one in renewable energy.
I was lucky towards the end of my time in the coal industry. I was managing the briquetting works, and therefore I had a lot of managerial experience. So armed with that knowledge, when I actually had to leave because the plant closed, I had to look around for other things to do.
While some praise this development as a source of clean energy, others are concerned about the impact of this industrial-scale project on local communities.
The local people, majority of the local people were against them. The focus is to keep local people in employment. So wind farms, even though it's maybe in some people's eyes is a way forward in terms of climate change, it doesn't help the position in terms of unemployment or sickness. It might help the environment, but it doesn't help the local people and their problems. If we're going to have them, then we need to have some benefit to come with them, So if we're going to be the worst community that's going to be impacted by these wind farms, then we need compensation, as I would say, for putting up with them.
After hearing concerns from local residents, Afan Valley created a fund to support economic diversification in communities affected by the wind farm.
If you went around the communities now, we're not pretending that everyone's there going, oh, we really want this wind farm. It's a long-term project. So we've committed to a community fund that's worth about 1.8 million every year for the area. It's there guaranteed for the lifetime of the project. And obviously having 1.8 million every year and knowing it's coming every year for 25 years is a pretty big deal, and it doesn't come along every day. It's in a great location. It's between a national park, sort of over that way, And obviously in the Afan Valley, you've got the mountain bike trails. It's an ideal location to really develop the tourism agenda in the area.
Whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, what impact it will have on tourism, whether it'll bring in a new arm of people who just want to come and see wind turbines, or it'll put mountain bikers off, we don't know. That's something we got to look up to.